Hello everyone, welcome to another Pauper video. This week we're playing Giant's Boulder. So this is a new card from The Hobbit, which everyone is saying that makes Tron like go up a tier possibly, or at least improves it somewhat. So it's a 1 mana artifact when it enters Scry 2, so it's like Candy Trail that way. So it gives you some sort of card selection when you first cast it, which is nice. It helps sort of sift to either hit more lands or get rid of lands if you don't need to hit them, which is pretty nice to set up your draws. It filters for a colored mana, same as Prophetic Prism. It just doesn't replace itself, it only scries 2. But it also has this cool thing down the bottom where you can pay 7 mana, which is exactly what Tron produces, and sack this to destroy target permanent. So this is sort of handy. So it's sort of like Barrels of Blastic Jelly, where that was let you get 1 mana each turn instead of having to tap it. It didn't scry 2, but it had the it had 5 tap do 5 damage, 4 damage. I think it was 5 damage to a creature. So it lets you have early color sifting, color producing rock, and when you didn't need it, you could use it to destroy a creature. This one you can blow up anything, so which is pretty nice. Very good in the Tron mirror. Because you can blow up lands with it, which is pretty interesting. Also, like funny against hexproof and whatnot that like to, or land destruction themselves, because they like to put a pile of auras on one land. So interesting to see how this one goes. Otherwise, like that's the main new card in a Fogtron shell is what I call it. It's more Flickertron, but we only run like 2 flickers when we run 3 fogs, so more Fogtron than Flickertron. But even there was a place that called these Teachings Tron as well. So I'm not too sure, but this is like the Control Tron version. It's not like Monster Tron. Running a pile of lands, running 20, which is more than usual. Most Tron decks run like 18. I just want to make sure to actually have keepable hands. When you're running 18 lands and you need to have like 2 or more in your hand to have a functional hand, there's so many times where that doesn't happen. So up to 20, running a pile of forest because I'm running 4 Generous Ent. So this is a Raptor 56 version, which I'll talk about with some of his interesting additions. So running a pile of forest because, yeah, 4 Generous Ent. They only run 3. I just ran the whole 4 because I like having more lands, and Generous Ent's just a very good blocker. It's also a decent way to like knock out a game. Like it's a 5/7. It's no Bramble Worm, which has trample and more power, but it just survives against more things. So it lets you not have to trade against Terra, for example. That's the main thing. Still run the one of Bajuka Bog to be able to hit with crop rotation for instant speed graveyard hate, for like spy and whatnot. And then, yeah, Tron lands, I like to keep them different so it's easy to find. Running 3 crop rotation, 1 map. So just like I'm running so many lands as it is that I don't think we need map. And crop rotation is just a better map because it like lets you turbo Tron online much quicker. And also the Bajuka Bog thing. So yeah, running more crop rotation than maps, and because we're running so many, like all these giants boulders as well, you don't really want to shuffle as much. So like sure I'm running land cyclers and crop rotation, but like once you've put things on the bottom, you don't really want to shuffle. So there's a little bit of tug of war between these kinds of cards, but we want to see how giant boulders go. So we're running the whole 4, along with 2 Bonder's Ornament because it can draw cards, 2 Energy Refractor because it can do multiple colored sources, and 3 Prism. So all in all, we have a lot of ways of converting our colorless mana into colored mana, which is what you need to happen. And the amount of annuls that gets sideboarded in when you're up against blue decks, you need as many as you can. 3 Moments Peace. I like Moments Peace. I like a lot of fog, so I'm going to run as many of these as I can because it just helps you survive longer, right? 1 Weather Storm because sometimes you need life. A couple of counter spells because you need to stop things that will kill you. Couple of Impulse because we need to be able to actually find what we need, and this is the card that digs the deepest for its cost. And then like one Ephemerate, one Ghostly Flicker to have loops available, one Pulse of Marasa to continue the loop. Teachings to be able to find these one-ofs as well as Moment's Peace. And then the win conditions of Generous Ent, one Rolling Thunder, because you should be able to like burn them for 10, bring it back with Elementalist, burn them for 10. It's pretty straightforward. I like Rolling Thunder more than Kurvik's Torch just because sometimes you do want to be able to like sweep the board clean, which this can do. Kurvik's Torch can't. It's the only reason. But otherwise, so the Raptor version plays 3 Ardent Elementalist and 4 Unfathomable Truths. So this is over Mulldrifter because it's just there's so many red decks with Pyroblast these days that like Mulldrifter just never resolves, it feels like. This being able to search 4 off Mystical Teachings and like have a chump blocker and not be Pyroblasted is just so good. So running the whole 4 of these, and because you get sideboarded in the Pyroblast problem again, instead of Mnemonic Wall running Ardent Elementalist, same thing as Mnemonic Wall. It dies a lot easier, so it dies to Bolt when the other one doesn't, but it doesn't matter too much. We're mainly just using it as a way to bring back a thing from the graveyard, and most of the uninteractive decks won't have a way of like stopping the loop anyway, so... And it costs 1 less, so that's always handy. And that's all there really is to talk about the main deck. Sideboard, 1 Ristic Circle. Good against blue decks, like Terra, because you should just be able to get as much mana as you can, and then they cannot kill you from there. Even if they keep drawing counter spells. Weatherstorm against Madness, Breath Weapon against Elves and Rally, and other go-wide strategies. Ancient Grudge against Affinity, and other things like the Tron Mirror where you need to blow up artifacts. 4 Pyro, 4 Hydro, and 1 more counterspell, which is just a Prohibit. Could be a Negate, could be an Unwind, but Prohibit's just sort of the best thing. It counters the most things at its point on the curve, so that's why it's in there. And yeah, that's the deck. We'll see how good Giants Boulder goes. A bit rusty with Tron, so hopefully this doesn't go too long. All right, welcome to round 1 versus Illuminati. It's a bit land heavy. They're going to be on mono blue terror as they usually are. I'm going to keep, and I'm going to see how we go. Do I play around Force Spike? They're not usually a Force Spike gamer, but I'm going to do it anyway, just in case. Okay. 2 Demon Furia. Okay, sure. Yeah, because I could be on Fog. Demon Furia bad against Fog. Alright, Giants Boulder now. Resolves. We will put that on the bottom. We will also put this Ephemerate on the bottom. See if they do anything. They do not. My go. Power plant and path. Okay. We're doing nothing. You love to see it. I'm also doing nothing. We can try a prism. We should have tried to resolve that crop rotation straight away. That's fine. Now, how many terrors have we got? 1. That is all. Can't Generous Ent. I would love to be able to cast it, but woe is me. Take another... I'll take an untapped land. Okay. Just pass. Take 6. Terror. We will attempt to Teachings. That is perfectly fine. Could try and crop rotation here, but that seems dangerous. I think we just see what happens. I feel like there's another counter spell, so we can't play the Generous Ent. I think I'm happy to Moment's Peace here. . 2 Demon Furia. 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 2 Let's try and do this. So we draw after we scry. There's a tower and an impulse. So we will keep this on top, keep this on top. So we get to draw both. And then they cut us off it anyway, but that's fine. We'll put it second from the top. And then just cast this Generous End. And do I guess we'll impulse. We'll take the Boulder. And then we'll also crop rotation. Could get Bajuka Bog here. It's probably not a terrible idea. And then I'll just do this Weather Storm. Cool. Alright. They drew no card advantage spells at all. They drew 4 Demon Furious. And 2 lands. That's pretty brutal. Okay. Sideboard. A Pyroblast. Prohibit. Probably can. Rhystic Stirkle is also pretty decent here. So Weatherstorm I don't think's that great. I like Ent. I think it just cut prohibits because they cost more than Pyroblast. Maybe 1 Elementalist. Probably a crop rotation, just because it's so hard to get it to resolve. I think Rolling Thunder might also be too hard to resolve. So we'll just try this. We should just be able to kill them with Generous Ends. There's probably an annul in my future, but I mean, I'll keep and hope. Oh, we got Tron. But we got nothing else. Okay, Ponder is fine. Island Cycle. Please just give me another artifact. I need to try, right? Otherwise I've literally got nothing. It's going to be an annul. Yeah. It's my own fault. Also, the fact of drawing 3 lands in a row was a bit rough. Yeah, okay. I think we've lost too much colored mana. They didn't shuffle with the Brainstorm, though. Oh, they are in Delver. Okay. Just pass turn. If they've got Dispel, they've got Dispel. Come on. Really? Sure. Might go... Yeah, I'm doing nothing here. Take 3. They can cast a Cryptic Serpent. Yeah, which they do. So I'm going to do this. Dispel, sure. And here's to hoping they don't have another Dispel. Okay. And I can go white. White. And then I can Pyro the Cryptic Serpent. And we'll hope that the Rhystic Circle does the job. They might still have Demon Fairies, but... yeah. Okay, Generous Scent's pretty good. Green. Cast. Counterspell. Sure. So hopefully there's no Dispel. Green. Just tap out for... Yep. Yep. So now I can just do these two white, white, into this, go. Another draw, okay. Sure. We'll draw some card. I will gain 3 life. Take nothing. So let's black. Do this one. Could Teachings for Teachings here. Or just get some straight truths. We'll get some straight truths. Moment's Peace is okay. We should always Teachings for Teachings, because it just, like, it could draw me 9 cards, because each one can get a Unfathomable Truths. Okay. Sure. It's one way of getting rid of it. Do this. Now they're loaded with cards in hand, too. So how many Demon Faeries have they done? I didn't think they'd keep them in. They're just not that useful, but I guess they are. They've done 2, so there's still 2 more. Not really going to be doing much for a while, considering I cited out my removal spell. Well, my, like, winning spell. 1 Terra. 2 Terra. Okay. Yeah, this is not great. That's definitely something. Sure. Down to 16. Cryptic Serpent. Wait a turn? Sure. My go... They have Counterspell, though. Flicker the Generous Ent. Let's do this. Could flicker the Bajuka Bog, but they've got so many Terras out that doesn't matter. Okay, that's pretty good. Green. Cast. Okay. Try and do this. Okay. Am I dead here? So block, take 16. Down to 4. Okay, Prism is a card. Sure. Can attack. That does attack with 1. Yep. We fog. I'm going to keep this crop rotation in hand so they don't know what I've got. That's fine. Be a land. Yep. We'll just sack this just to get a land out of our deck. Counterspell. That pretty much locks it up. Okay. Game 3. Did alright there. Really got to watch out for a null, which I guess means Rhystic Circle's bad. I guess it is another win condition, though. It did take them a bit of effort to get through. Let's bring back the Rolling Thunder. I still feel I don't like crop rotation. Bring back in a Prohibit. Alright, yes first. Nothing for me to do. We got a mulligan. Okay, we can deal with this. I'll put back Teachings. Maybe Prohibit, actually. Okay, and we just start with a Giant's Boulder. I don't want either of these. I want to try to hit some more lands. That is not it. Lorion's fine. Let's do this. We'll get the green-red one. Okay, power plant was the worst draw. Do nothing. Okay, I might wait a couple of turns to try and fight over this ornament. That's fine. Delver. Okay. Delver. Okay. Attempt to shoot one. And then try this. Resolves. Okay, cool. Flips. Brainstorm. Take 3. That's fine. Oh, no Demon Furrier. Okay, tower's good. Pass. Take 5. Take 3. Take 5. That's fine. 1 Cryptic Serpent. Attempt to stop it on the stack. Terra, okay. Let's just draw a card. Yeah, it's okay. You really should have kept a Pyro for that, to save that. But that's fine. Gives it just Moment's Peace and then try and cast a Mystical Teachings. This is 8. So let's try and cast this. Yeah, that's fair. Cryptic Serpent, okay. Okay, that was a good draw. So, I can try and Unfathomable Truths. If it gets counterspelled, that's fine. In upkeep, I will just Moment's Peace. Yuck. So I need a land and a Dispel to stop me. So I can cast Elementalist. So I can do Elementalist, Teachings, or I can just like Elementalist, Pyroblast, Flashback, Teachings. Shouldn't have anything to stop this. So if I like cast this, cast Teachings, Ephemerate, get back Pyro, Pyro this, take 8, but then I've got Teachings in the graveyard. Or I can just hit Unfathomable Truths, have 2 creatures in play to block, and then draw some fresh cards. That might be better. Okay. And then I can Elementalist, get back a Pyro, and then Pyro this. Seemed like a reasonable play. Okay, just milling themselves, trying to find something relevant. Okay, we'll chump with Spawn. Go to 11. Play a Cryptic. Might go. Another Truths. We'll try and cast that now. Counterspell. Can flashback get last Pyro. I can flashback get Ephemerate. White. Cast here. Yeah, cool. Alright. Ephemerate, get Pyro, counter this, then have another blocker for this, draw 3 more cards. They must be out of stuff. Yeah, they only have 1 card left, so a lot of lines to think about there. I think I got a little lucky. Got a bit unlucky in game 2 too, but whew, man, these are all going to be pretty long slogs. I can feel it already. All right, welcome to round 2 versus Otacon _. We will go first. We have 2 lands and a crop rotation. We will keep. All right, so they're mulliganed. So goal is going to be land, cycle Ent, probably get basic forest, energy refractor, and then crop rotation, go to town. It's the counterspelly kind of thing. So in that case, I think we just straight up crop rotation now. It doesn't really affect anything. because it comes in untapped. So we just do this. Get tower. Then play refractor. And then hope they don't have a cast into the fire. Cool. The only thing that can stop me here is dispel. So this is 7. So we will scry first. I don't need another Boulder, but I'll take this because it draws a card. Blue. Cool. So this is probably Jeskai? Yeah. It shouldn't be too bad of a matchup. Tower into Prism into... Could blow this up. Yeah, why not? They're not using it. I've got enough colored mana. Attack for 0, send a message. Probably not. Do they have another Glacial Floodplain? Yeah, okay. This feels awfully familiar. Bonder's Ornament. Alright, we'll try that. Okay, did not think that would resolve. Let's do... And a red. Start an Elementalist. We'll get back Unfathomable Truths. Is this going to get counterspelled? Okay, sure. I thought the Bonder's Ornament would. Do nothing. Could tap out here, but it doesn't really matter. Do I Teachings? I think I'm just going to draw a card. Prove it's alright. Jukabog, we can use that. And just pass. And then I can both Bonder's Ornament and Mystical Teachings. How about nope. Evoke a Mulldrifter. Okay. Dies. Goodbye. Let's blue. Let's Teachings. I'll just get Truths. And I'm never going to use a Spawn, so I may as well just try and Truths now. If they've got Counterspell, they got Counterspell. Sure. That's fine, there's a Teachings in my bin. So let's use it. Can get another Teachings. I think I just want Pulse. Green. Get back this. Then cast it. Getting back the Pulse. And then they can do whatever they like for a turn. Exile it? Sure. Augur? Okay, looks like I'm pulsing back a generous end. I get Ephemerate. Can't do anything about it. I'll use that. See if I find something useful. Another Dispel? Okay, sure. Let's pulse this. And then just cast it, I suppose. And then they can Ephemerate it, which is a little annoying. And I also forgot to crack the food token in a turn, but that's fine. Okay, Teachings is interesting. I guess I'll still attack with this. They can block Ephemerate. Let's Teachings. Let's see what I have. I can Prohibit, which seems reasonable. Augur dies. They can scred it if they want to. I'll just flicker. I've got nothing else to do. Flicker this and Bajuka Bog. Doesn't matter. So let's just flicker this. Get another food. Draw a card. Elementalist is good. They've only got 2 cards left. Renewed Faith. Yo, haven't seen that card in years. Landscape. So let's just try and lock them out now. Red. Let's add an Elementalist. Let's get back Prohibit. Yep. And then I've got the Ephemerate, so I can just flicker it straight away. And yeah, and then I just keep beating them down with these, and that should lock them out. Hydro and Pyro. We bring in Pyro. Breath Weapon doesn't matter. Weather Storm doesn't matter. And Prohibit's harder to cast. I don't think we need Moment's Peace in this matchup because it's a control mirror. Weather Storm's fine because they run a little bit of burn. Not a heck of a lot though. I've got life gain with the Ents. I don't need this. So I can just take it all this for the Pyros, and I could bring in some Hydros for their own Pyros. We could just play the long game. We don't need a crop rotation. So we just try this. Okay, no lands. Got a mulligan. 3 lands. No artifacts. But 2 pieces of Tron. I'm going to keep... They're slow, so it shouldn't matter too much. If I hit a generous Ent, then I can cycle for the green-red land. Preordain. Okay, this is generous Ent, so we'll just go and get the green-red land. Go get your glacial floodplain, yeah. An elementalist, okay. I will play mine here. Just in case we hit Tron. And we'll just do a nothing. Love to see it. Okay, play blue land and pass. Is land. Landscape for is land. Preordain is fine. I'm going to attempt to Teachings end a turn. They missed a land drop. Let's do this. Expect a Pyro if they want to stop it. They'll let it happen. Cool. Can't crop rotation. I guess just like a Prohibit might be nice. Just pass. Could have tried to get Teachings. Did they put both on the bottom with that Preordain? They did, and they still didn't hit a land. They hit a land this time. That's fine. Bejawed. Alright, we'll try an Impulse. Just gonna Pyro. Let it resolve. Yo. Guess map. Would have liked a land, but we'll do what we can. Don't need to fight over it just yet, maybe? Actually, we'll try it. Okay. I guess like you can just crack it. Get a power plant. And then just pass. Hold out Prohibit and Pyroblast still. Augur is annoying, but fine. I gotta use blue eventually, right? So I might as well just do this. Dispel. Okay, am I willing to Pyro now? Why not? Let's me try and resolve some of this next turn. They want to tap out to Savor an Augur and then let me have full reign with God knows how much mana next turn. Sure. Preordain. Bonder's Ornament. So let's just cast Unfathomable Truths. Refill hand. Nice. Ooh, that's a lot of stuff. So let's do this into Boulder. I don't need this. Let's just... Whoop. I've already played a land, haven't I? Yeah, I don't need another Urza's Mine. I'll take an Impulse, I suppose. And just pass here. I cast like 10 mana's worth of spells. It's not doing anything, so that's fine. Should have kept it for a generous Ent. Alright, what are we doing here? Drifty is fine. Are they going to refill their hand now? Yep, that's fine. I probably should try and do this now. Probably should have done in response to the Scred, to be honest. But anyway. Yep. Take one. They're going to be drawing a lot of lands. Alright, so we know that. Truth again. Into End. Which they can just kill with a Scred. If I do this one... So let's play Tower. Then I could do this, and then I can flash back. Yeah, why not? We'll do this. So I can flash back Teachings, counter it, and then blow up the Mulldrifter. Black. And I think that's a pretty good result. So we get, so we need a Pyro. And then we red, Pyro, this lands, we just kill Mulldrifter. Dispel, sure. Sure, it's gonna die anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need to hit another land because I can blow up one with the Giant's Boulder if they try and scred it. So let's just this and this. Cast this. Play Rhymewood Falls. Pass. Okay. We'll draw a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I still can use that. Let's blue. Let's use this. I think they have a Dispel, but whatever. Yep. Okay, time to start swinging. It's pretty good. No blocks. Still don't want to tap out for the Bonder's Ornament. I think I got other things. I just want to hold up the Giant's Boulder. Okay, so we counter that just because it gains them too many cards. But they have counterspell, actual factual counterspell. So I can't stop this. We'll just draw a card here. Sure. Let's bring back Elementalist. Swing for 1. Oh, okay. Didn't do anything. Drew a pile of fresh cards and didn't want to do a single thing with them. See if you want to do anything about this. Nope. Okay. Let's ent. Gonna block this time. Let's do what I wanted to do in the first place. Shoot this. Okay. Takes 6. And now it trades with the Augur, which is fine. Could Pyro... Yeah, why not? It's my last Pyro. Counterspell? Sure, let's draw a card. I think we're fine. Pyroblast? Okay. Take 5. Red. Cast this. Yep. Yo go, I suppose. Can't target spell if it's red. Should have just done that in response. I'm now fresh out of cards though. Another Behold, okay. One more. You've already tapped the red. Doing a Behold? Sure. So that's all the Scred's gone. 2 on top, okay. We will draw a card. That's pretty decent. That's also pretty decent. Let's attack. Block? Nope, okay. Let's just play a Giant's Boulder. Don't think I want either of these. I can stop a Pyroblast, but what's the point? Let's draw a fresh card. Hit land drop and then we just pass. Preordain is fine. They need something to stop the Generous Scent. And I don't think you have an untapped white source in this deck, to be honest. Probably, you gotta have at least one to search with your thing. Anyway, That was pretty interesting. Usually, like, Tron is pretty good in the control mirrors because you just have way more mana and can do more things every one of their turns. Giant's Boulders blowing up land is pretty funny because you can cut them off white, so... Cool. 2-0. Let's see if we can keep it going. Alright, welcome to round 3 versus Moroi. We will not keep this one lander. We will keep this Tron lander. We put this on the bottom. What are we up against? Something very aggressive. Okay. We'll see if we can handle it. If they kept a one lander, we might be able to. 2 Prism. Okay, that's good. They got 2 lands now. Rally, okay. Take 4. Moment's Peace is great. Tron into Prism. Into Prohibit Moment's Peace. That's absolutely... We've drawn exactly what we needed to. That we can just Moment's Peace. And then we can red. Could 5 flashback. Yeah, we'll still just cast this and get back Moment's Peace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can take 5. Otherwise, can't hold up Prohibit. This dies. It's okay. I guess I'll do this. Gives me another bite at the proverbial cherry. What else we got? Kill that. Yep. Expected result. Do this. We'll get another tower. Just pass. Probably unfathomable truths. Chump take 4. Go to 9. Chain lightning me. Okay. Just get another tower. Yeah, that's what I want. I wanted to try to bait him out. Could Paducah Bog. No, there's no way Paducah Bogging. We just get another tower. And can't Ghostly Flicker. So now I just blue. Cast this. See what I hit. There's a Weather the Storm. Into this. I've only got 1 card, so I can just, like, green. Crop rotation. Let's go blue. And then Ghostly Flicker these 2. And then green. Crop rotation this one. Get an Urza's Tower. I have 2 colored sources left. Go blue. Unfathomable Truths, Weather Storm. Giant's Boulder. Scry. Don't need. Definitely take this though. Green. Weather. That should put it out a... Yeah. Cool. They had the bolt. Alright, we baited them with the sacking end of turn, so that's good. We're still not out of it. Take it all. Come back to 20. Not even. Green. Let's play an Ent. Play tap land. There we go. Okay. Hard to get through Generous Ent. It's no Bramble Worm, but it'll do. Okay. Bring in Hydros. Bring in Weather. Bring in Breath Weapon. Take out Rolling Thunder. we just use Generous Sense. We take out one Elementalist. Take out... Maybe I don't need all these Weather the Storms. Take out Prohibit just because it's prohibitive on mana cost. Take out Truths because it's too slow. And maybe an Ornament because it's also too slow. Yeah, I like this. 2 pseudo lands. We mulligan. No lands again. 2 lands, no way of producing color. I'm down to 5. I think I need to mulligan once more. Okay. We have a Hydro, we have an Energy Refractor, we have a map. So we can keep, we put back this, guess map. And probably die. But we'll see how we go. Burning Tree into nothing? Okay. Love to see it. Tower is okay. We'll play this, expect it to die. I've got Tron. Tomb Raider, okay, play that. Swing for 5. Boulder. I guess I do this. Let's see what we hit. Generous Ent is pretty good. Bundle's Ornament's also okay, so we'll go top and top. Play this. Draw the Ent. And then just hold up Hydro in case they have something ridiculous. Take whatever this is, 5. That's fine, go to 7. 2 burn spells gets me. Blue. Probably should have... And they could just blast me now if they want. No, okay. So bang, bang, bang. This. Hope for the best. Yeah, well, just do this. They probably have a Galvanic Blast as well. Okay. One more burn spell just gets me. A lot of things get me. Ooh. Okay. Didn't expect that card. There's only so much I can do on a Mold of 4, right? We run it back. Traitorous Blood, eh? Interesting. Alright, yes. We have Breath Weapon, 2 things to draw cards. We'll keep. You just need to hit a land. Even if we don't, we have a Moment's Peace to tide a turn at least. Tomb Raider is always what happens with a Great Furnace. Okay, please get me a land. Nope, okay. Burning Tree. Just smash, okay, sure. That is indeed a land. If they have some ridiculous turn here, it is what it is. Sure. Down to 8 already. Yeah, okay. Can bring back Ent. Guess I just pass. I can't really do anything. I'll do this. And then I can Moment's Peace next turn. It's not looking good. Yeah, I have to Moment's Peace. I've got nothing else. Rally. A Burning Tree. So there's Burning Tree. I think they're thinking about playing around. Yep. Weather the Storm. This is pretty good for me though, because now I can Breath Weapon, hold up Hydro. I wonder what they've got in hand if they were thinking about something. We hit a land, so now I just go... I guess I do it on their turn. Gets me out of... That's fine. Let's just Impulse so I can find Tron. So I can get back Pulse, which I think is what I need to do. And then get back Generous Ent. And from here I should be fine. It is fine. Bushwhacker is also fine. Can attack. We just flashback Moment's Peace. Hold up Hydroblast in case they have Treacherous whatever. Cast this. Attack for 2. Don't need this green, so we'll Giant's Boulder. Don't need Moment's Peace anymore. Don't really need a land either, to be honest. Okay, discard Burning Tree. Get a Burning Tree. Funny. Pass. Crack Food. I'll swing with Ent. I'll probably block with Percussionist. Nope, okay. Cast another one. Sweet. Okay. That was pretty fortunate, some of those draws. But I mean, that game 2 where I mulliganed to whatever 4 and still like had an okay-ish chance was pretty impressive. So lucky, but good. Okay, welcome to round 4 versus Rhetorique. This hand is a little slow, but I mean, we got ways to sift and find pieces of Tron. I think this is fine. It's got lands and spells. It's better than some of the other hands I've had. I think it's turn 1 Giant's Boulder, just see what's on top, and then can like Expedition map with a tap land turn 2. It's bad into aggro decks. It's decent into most everything else, like Affinity. So Power Plant is good. We'll still just tower into Boulder. See what's on top. Forest, Moment's Peace, both of which we do not want against Tron. Like Moment's Peace we do, but just not currently. I'd rather try and find something else. Like a card draw spell for this Elementalist to return once I hit Tron. Nothing? Love to see it. Refractor's pretty good. Be 2 mana. I think I still map here and just Power Plant and then crack, get 2 mana, then Refractor. It's a bit slow, but okay. They're real desperate if they needed to sack a land on turn 2. That's fine. I'll get rid of Rimewood because I actually have a red card in hand. So that's great. That's what we want to see. We'll get a mine here, white bordered one. And then just play this Refractor. And it's crop rotation. Okay. So next turn I can Bonder's Ornament into Unfathomable Truths. Take 2. What else you got? Nothing. Okay. Do I expect this to be Dimir Affinity? Are they going to count as things, or are they just like struggling for red sources? Let's Bonder's Ornament here. And then just pass. And then I'll Truths. Hopefully hit another land and then just Generous Ent and try and beat down from there. Probably could have Giant's Bolted one of their lands. Okay. Is it Mirror Enforcer time? Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They got 7. Alright, take 2. Blue. Truth. Okay. Let's just slam this. And slam this. And pass. Okay, sack Wellspring. They played a land though, so if they do hit a red source, they can't play it this turn. That's fine. Discard the island. Bog's always handy against Affinity. That's fine. Back up to 7. Alright, Margo. I'm going to tangle with this Ent. Cool. That's what I expected. Blue. Truth. Hurts. Play a mine. Pass. There's a red source. Not the Ent. Okay. Sure. Yep, Spellbomb's fine. You don't need to crack it straight away. Always just keep it in play. I don't have to Moment's Peace yet. Let's just chump here. And blue. I could just use the Bonder's Ornament, but we'll do it this way. Actually, I probably should have crop rotation first. I did that now, actually. We'll sack this one. We'll get another tower. Just so I have it less of a chance of drawing a tower. What are we doing here? Just getting rid of my graveyard? Sure. While I'm tapped out. This one. Take 4. I'm not going to use this. I might as well draw a card. And how much do I have? So 14, 15, 16. So 14. Can't currently kill. I guess I can, because I can just attack with a Generous End. So we'll do that. And then 14 and a red. And a red. This one here. Do it for 14. And bang. Easy. That was a very slow Affinity draw, so nothing to write home about just yet. So always bring in the one Ancient Grudge. It's just very flexible against them. And then what else do we do? I think all their stuff, like, Prohibit only stops their Reckoner's Bargains and Ica Wellsprings. Pretty much everything else is just costs too much to be able to counter. So I think I trim them. And I think I bring in Hydros, because they always bring in Pyros. And they might bring in some amount of Hydros now that they've seen Ardent Elementalist. I want to keep... Like, I can probably trim maybe a Fog. Now that I've got an Ancient Grudge, because it can sort of be a Fog as well. Yeah, we'll just try this. I'm up a game. I'm thinking maybe one Elementalist could be cut for another Hydro. Just so I have things that are cheaper in hand. Okay. Very slow. I'm going to keep it because I don't really want a mulligan. So even if I don't hit Tron, I can do a turn 4 Unfathomable Truths, which is like pretty mid, but it's not that bad. Okay, and it's not fantastic either, but I'll probably just keep it in hand because I've already got 4 lands in hand. Gives me an option to get green and or red if I need it. Yo, the one of Mountain. Can't cast Refurbish Familiar. Okay, we drew an Impulse, so we're definitely doing this. Could have Pyro, so we won't cast it yet. Okay, now they can refurb. But they thought cast, let's just Impulse. So I need a Mine, which there is not. There is a Crop Rotation. And a Energy Refractor. Crop Rotation, I can just Bonder's Ornament, Crop Rotation. I think that's pretty good. We'll do that. If they blow up my Bonder's Ornament, I'll be in a little bit of trouble, though. So maybe I just wait until I can do it on the Bajuka Bog. That is fine. It is not something I'd expect someone to keep in. So I think I want to keep... Don't need to Ent just yet. So I think I'm just going to pass and then like instant speed, crop rotation, plus unfathomable truths. That is fine. We take one. Okay, here's to hoping there's no negate. Cool. Bring in this one. And then truth. Truth hurts. Sweet. It's a lot of good stuff. I think I want to play this because I'm actually struggling for colors. I probably should have kept that. Was there a refractor in there? No, I need to be able to hit Tron. So let's just play this generous end. If they have a removal spell for it, it is what it is. Okay. I'll still block this Mirror Enforcer. Give it Death Touch? Okay, sure. I could have Hydro Blasted that actually, but it's fine. I have no idea what my opponent is doing. It's a pretty good card. I don't currently have any way of protecting this against a Hydro. Yep, that's fine. Could blow up some lands if I wanted to. That's fine. But I think I'm just going to keep trying to draw cards with this Bunder's Ornament, which I'll do now. Yeah, Teachings is good. Discard Peace. See if they know Hell Spellbomb. They do not. They're swinging for one. I'll try this Teachings. If it gets countered, it gets countered. I can just flash it back. Did not. So let's just get Pulse. I'll take Pulse. That's pretty good. That's also pretty good. Let's Pulse back Elementalist. Red. Cast it. Another Hydro. Okay. Guess I'm flashing back Teachings. In a turn, I suppose. Sure. Just take it. Nothing. Alright, we'll try and flash this back. If it gets countered, it gets countered. What do I get now? Just another Truths? I can get back. I can get Teachings, but there's nothing I really care about, so I think I just want to try to like hit more Ents. Okay, Boulder's pretty good here. Okay, I don't want that. I guess this is fine. And then we cast this. Draw 3 cards. The Expedition map. We get a fresh card off the... Get a fresh tower. We Boulder again. Don't want either of these. Refractor. Okay. Okay, and they're just drawing lands. Alright, take 3. Should... I feel like I'm winning this pretty comfortably because they're not drawing any cards. Okay, well, I'll draw some cards. Another Refractor. So how much... So if I play this, then I'll have 9, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I've actually got enough, but all they've had so far is counter spells, so I need some Pyros to make sure that doesn't happen. Just draw another card. Impulse is a card that does something. Got a Pyro this one? Okay, we'll take an Elementalist. And we'll see if this resolves for the whatever time. Let's get red. Okay, got another hydro. I expected nothing less. Okay. This is why we haven't cast Rolling Thunder. We just have to keep baiting him out. Sure. Nice use of black mana. Sack the Wellspring. Yeah, not good. Force is fine. I've got Moments Pieces for days, so... More card draw. Okay. Take 3. My go. So... 22 now, so I can't even go like Ancient Grudge here and here. Oh, this is indestructible anyway. I'll draw a card. Crop Rotation, eh? I'm just gonna pass. Probably Fog, blow up a Seed of the Synod. I might actually blow it up now, so they have less... Yeah, let's do this. Red. Blow this up. So then if they want a Thought Cast or anything, they can't. They have to use up their Hydros, sure. Good flashback, kill the Blood Fountain. I think this is fine. I'm just going to flashback Moments Piece here. Cool, take nothing. Let's Crop Rotation the island. I guess I'll do the Highland Forest. Get another tower. Just getting things out of our deck that we do not want to draw. Okay, make that. Let's ornament. Another ornament? Sure. Why not? Okay, we've used 2 Ardent Elementals. There we go. That's what I wanted. I just wanted an Ent. Green. Because it stops them from hitting me and it gives me a way to actually swing in. I'm going to Hydroblast. So then they don't draw a card off the Toxin either. It's a little annoying. I am going to do this. Because I think it's really funny that I waste all that on a Carclad Shaman. Blood Fountain to bring it back? Sure. Probably going to stack the spawn tokens. Alright. What do we got now? Yeah. Into the Isle Hill. Okay, sure. Carclan. Cool. Alright, let's... Might be able to ephemerate the Generous End, but that's fine. Let's just go green. Might as well use this Ancient Grudge while it's in my bin, and we'll blow up a Mirror Enforcer. Yo, we're Hydroblasting? Yo! That means they're dead. Can't attack in. Oh, they're going to... Okay, sure. Means they've got to have Galvanic Blast. Yep. Fun by me. And now we just play this. Tap all the things. Red. Red. Yep. They don't even need to see it. They know what's coming. Okay, 4-0. That was way too many blue blasts for me to try to resolve this Rolling Thunder. Generous Ent did its job. Alright, let's see if we can get that 5-0. Hello, and welcome to Playing for the 5-0. My name is Kirb. We're up against Jeskai. We're on Fogtron, or Flickertron, whatever you like to call it. And we have an interesting opener. So we're on the draw. We could Giants Boulder with Expedition Map. So we've got to hope there's a land on the top 3. I'm going to keep... Top 4 even? Faeries. Okay. It's not great. So let's Boulder. So it wasn't one on the first one. It's not... Ent is close enough. that I'm willing to keep that. Okay, expect a ninja. Okay, I have a Boulder out already, so I don't need to get a tap land. So let's just get this forest and then play map. So if I don't hit another land drop, at least I can crack the map. Okay, drawing a lot of cards. I really need to hit a land here. Tron piece would be amazing. Land is fine. That's what I asked for. Can do Prism, which is reasonable, I believe. So we'll do that. Wrong Tron piece. But I mean, I kept a one lander and I haven't missed a land drop, so I can't argue. Another ninja. Deep Hour. Yep. Now they've got a pile of cards in hand, so even if I try and fog, I'm just going to lose because I don't have whatever the card's called. Breath Weapon. Truth doesn't help. I'm pretty much just dead with what they've got. So we're just going to go to game 2. I feel like no matter what I do, they're just going to get, like, I can Moment's Peace and Prohibit, but then it, like, what, gains me a turn to draw another island, which isn't going to do anything. So, all of these. Moment's Peace. I don't think I need. Probably don't need that many weathers either. Rolling Thunder's fine. An Elementalist is hard to cast. Crop Rotation's very hard to cast. I guess Prohibit. Take out. Maybe I don't need that one. I've got enough Pyros. Like maybe Flicker's bad? Guess I can flicker 2 of these things. I mean, Rhystic Circle can win. It's usually good against the blue decks. Might put it in over Ephemerate. We'll try that. Maybe I should have kept Ephemerate in. 2-piece Refractor. Yeah, it's fine. Hopefully, if there's an annul, I'm in trouble. But otherwise, I'm feeling okay about this hand. Yeah, okay. Can I afford to wait a turn? They might have a Brine Barrow. That's fine. We'll just pass. Do nothing. Okay, that's not fantastic, but we'll play it. I needed a red source. It's going to spell study here. Yep, it's fine. Ninja. Okay. Yep, to nothing. So what can I do here? Not a heck of a lot. Counterspell. There's nothing I can do. I'll just pass. And then wait one more turn. Probably just got baited. They probably had nothing. Fresh Ninja. Okay. Okay, I would like an untapped land. Now they have to discard. Yeah, okay. At least I didn't gain any cards. Took out all my crop rotations. Just pass. Yeah, this is not good. I'm just getting, like, baited by my own scaredness. Yo, give me an island? Yeah, okay, sure. Try this. See if they have a Dispel. See if they even care. I'm going to get Prohibit. Okay, so now I can just Prism. Yay. Land. Yay. They've cut me off Tron, which is a little annoying, but And then we just pass. Then we have Prohibit and Pyroblast, but they've got a Spell Stutter, so... I might as well try and Prohibit it, right? Play this. And then I can play Refractor. Should resolve. Another Prohibit. Okay. If they keep hitting the land drops, it's fine. They're not really pressuring me. I'll Prohibit that one too. Then if they want to keep that around, I'll kill this ninja. Yeah, sure. Or do I kill the Spell Stutter? I think get rid of this. Oh, no, another ninja with D-powers, okay. Do they have Counterspell? They do have a Counterspell there, but they don't have... So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Could try and play Bonder's Ornament. Could try and play Ardent Elementalist. Yeah, let's do that. They've got so many cards in hand. Let's try this Bonder's Ornament first. Okay. And then I can try an Elementalist. If they counterspell it, they counterspell it. I just need to start putting things out of my hand. Okay. Wasn't expecting that to resolve. I guess I bring back Pyro. Okay, sure. Spell starter's back. There'd be a point, like, next turn I have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can, like, Elementalist, Pyroblast, Weather the Storm. Another ninja. Do I have my basic? I do. So let's cycle one of these. Let's get this. Let's play the Elementalist. Resolves. We'll take a Prohibit. Gets snapped. I can try and Pyro that, but they're just going to Spell Stutter. So then I can... But then that's 2 more spells for the Weather the Storm, which I think I need to do. And they Spell Stutter, and then I just do this. I still get a Prohibit in hand. Like, there's possibly some reasoning here to try to, like, blast this Spreading Seas, but... Another Spell Stutter. Okay, so they had triple Spell Stutter. I don't know how many ninjas they've got. They're just trying to punch damage now. Okay. Yep. And a Spell Stutter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can try and cast this Generous Ent. Yeah, but like they've got Counterspell plus the Spell Stutter backup. I'm just screwed, right? I just spent too long spinning my wheels at the start because I was too scared of a null that never happened. All I had to do was like try and cast this on turn 2 and I think I would have been fine. Yeah, Prism doesn't help me here. I think I just have to Ent. Or I could. Actually, we Elementalist, right? Yeah, we just red. Cast this. Get Weather? Like I can block one of these things. Yeah, I need I need fogs actually now, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, I think I've just lost. I'm gonna get this Pyroblast. And then try and use it on this. Spell Stutter. And then Counterspell. And just Spell Stutters all around. Okay. GG. Couldn't find the breath weapons. And I got scared of an annul that I shouldn't have needed to, so... Ah, well. Can't really complain with 4-1. It's annoying to get to 4-0 and then lose, especially due to just not playing the game, trying to avoid playing around things, but just the way it goes, I suppose. All right, well, that was pretty good. 4-1, a little depressing to lose in the last round, but it is what it is. There's not much you can do. Actually really liked that league as a good demonstration because there was a wide variety of like top tier decks instead of the weird stuff I seem to usually play. So first round was against Mono Blue Terra. Illuminati plays Mono Blue Terra a lot. Just seemed to not draw the card advantage they needed to. Ent was fantastic. Managed to it holds the board against everything Mono Blue Terra wants to play, and then yeah, sort of just managed to stall until that happened, and from there, like Pyroblast does its job with loop-de-loops. It's pretty good. Jeskai is pretty straightforward because we just have more mana means we can do more things. They ran more counter spells, but the fact that we could just I kept blowing up their white sources, which I thought was hilarious, and it did seem to cut them off a little. Which like Giant Boulder was very good at just annoying people and like finding ways of getting you ahead in games that you really shouldn't be getting ahead in. But yeah, the being able to loop stuff, like having Hydras and Pyros against them when they bring them against you, you just being able to cast more of them because you have more mana means you just generally win. All you do is counter their card advantage and they can't do anything. And they can't really counter yours unless they use actual factual counterspell, which is not as common as Pyroblast, right? Red Rally, we beat somehow. Got thrashed in one of the games, but the other two we sort of crawled out. Like Hydroblast did its thing, Moment's Peace did its thing, managed to survive until I got to be able to Breath Weapon. Game one, I was pretty happy with how I baited the double counters, the double bolt with the Prohibit sort of half tapping out. From there, it was pretty straightforward. And doing its thing there again. Like, it's no Brambleworm in that matchup because Brambleworm just gains you a bucket load more life and is just a heck of a threat. But I really like it more against Terra, and there's so many times we cycled these generous Ents just to hit lands. So like Raptor only ever runs 3, but I'm really happy with the 4th. Affinity Pilot felt a little new. A lot of weird things they were doing. This matchup's usually pretty good for Affinity. If they get a real quick draw, it's a bit rough, but all the 2 games I played against them, it was slow and not much happened. And then Mono Blue Faeries. If they get a turn 2 Ninja, you will probably die because we just do not have the early interaction to stop it, and then they overflow with card advantage and just lose, which is what happened in both those games. I should have just played the 2 mana rock instead of doing whatever it is that I did. Too scared of either a null or the other one, Force Spike, which they might have had. I never saw it. But then me not actually doing it, me not playing those meant I couldn't do anything on curve. And from there, it all just fell apart. Spreading Steeds was good tech from them. It actually cut me off because I did draw the tower at the end. And if I hit that, I think I actually pull through with being able to like flashback the mystical teachings in my yard, try and cast Unfathomable Truths when all they had was spell stutter sprites. So kudos to them for the Spreading Seas. Bad run for me there, but I'm happy with how I played in the other matches, so you can't be at full head strength the entire time through. Is there any changes I want to make? It's sort of hard to know. Like, there was 2 matchups there, so both Rally and Faeries, where I think Breath Weapon is actually better than Moment's Peace. So, and like Elves obviously this is also good against. So, like, Moment's Peace just seems to hit a lot more matchups better. But like, yeah, maybe this is just better in the sideboard. The Mana Rock situation is a little overwhelming. Maybe I have too many Mana Rocks. I guess I still needed to hit them, right? I think I like the 2 ornaments. I really like Giant's Boulder. Like, maybe I can go down to 1 Refractor. because it didn't come up too often where I needed like multiple sources because I had all of these other ones that I didn't need to be able to use a lot. I like the amount of lands. I didn't have to mulligan too hard. Like maybe Impulse is just a bit average. Maybe we can change to the red blue card that can make a pile of attackers. Just have another thing for top end, but also you can discard it to look at the top two and pick one. That might be all right. Maybe I can just transfer these to more minor rocks. Not entirely sure. I feel like I need a couple more test runs with this just to see how it actually goes. Sideboard, fine. Like maybe I'm just not a Rhystic Circle person. I know Raptor likes it and it's very good against sort of blue-based matchups, but trying to get it to resolve is rather hard. And because I'm still relatively fresh with the deck, I haven't played it in a long time. I'm low on time, and this you really need to have higher time to be able to use. So maybe just swapping this for another easy win condition. Maybe we can put in a another Rolling Thunder, Curvix Torch or something. Just so there's maybe a Bramble Worm. Maybe we can like take out an Ent, put a Bramble Worm in main, and then have another Bramble Worm in the board because Bramble Worm is like quite a good card against all the red decks. But anyway, that's enough with this deck. I've probably played too many hours. Nothing went to time though, so it wasn't that bad. But yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Flickertron, Giants Boulder. Yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.